The council. This is the April 2022 progress report. I also think Mike said that whenever they are fully booked at the Swiftel Center, they'll just shut it off in his office and they can work on it there. He doesn't mind how. Mike's office can be the uncomfortable one really at any time. First project up is the Interchange Project, which is back underway. That project was awarded to Bose Construction. Work resumed over the past 3 weeks, primarily focusing on the pond near I-29, which is being mucked out to remove the sediment from the bottom, so there are no issues when it is filled with gravel. Traffic control barriers have been placed on I-29, which most have seen if they've headed south towards Sioux Falls. Water main installation work has begun. Utility companies are busy relocating their lines. Next up for this project include a groundbreaking ceremony set for May 11th at 10 a.m. Would encourage all to attend who are available. Substantial completion for this project is July of 2023. One of the projects that Councilmember Bacon was recognized for tonight is the 15th Street and 7th Ave project. To make that possible, we are in the process of some infrastructure improvements. A significant amount of this work was completed last year in 2021, and we will be finishing it up this year by summer of 23. The work that's remaining on this project at this point is finishing the detention basin, installing base, curb, gutter, and sidewalks, and then finish the shared youth path as well as pave the roadway. 2022 overlay project, which was awarded tonight, will resurface 7 streets throughout the community as well as work on ramps, bike network improvements primarily focused on striping, curb and gutter repairs, as well as sidewalk improvements. A Street and Main Avenue intersection project, the completion date is anticipated in August of 22. This project will begin towards the end of May next month. One note with this is that intersection will be closed for the vast majority of the summer. That will start after school ends this year. It will complete before school goes into session next season. We will be putting out detour routes and additional information on that, as this will be a significant impact throughout the course of this summer maintenance project. The scope of this project is the replacement of the asphalt surface with concrete, new water main, new video detection system for those cameras, pedestrian push button pedals, sidewalks and ramps there as well. Before you is the 2022 chip seal project. That will be completed in September of this year. This year we did re-specify the stone that we utilize. It will still be the pink quartzite, but a little bit different dimensionality on that, a little bit more surface area to it so it doesn't quite embed as far into the oil when that is placed down as the adhesive. We'll chip seal all or portions of 45 streets, including line striping, and we did make an extended effort this year to coordinate with BMU to avoid any construction areas that they may be working in, as well if they have any specific areas that is desired. The last thing we want to do is go ahead and put a fresh chip seal layer on and then have BMU come in and replace a manhole or something of that nature, as those two items don't work together. So focus in on enhanced cooperation between us and Brookings Municipal Utilities. Diversity signs and stickers are available. A month or two when we did the progress report, we were out, but we have since received fresh stock of both of those. So I would encourage anyone to stop by the City Administrative Building who would be interested in a diversity yard sign or a sticker perhaps. It is the hope of the Human Rights Commission that the diversity signs will not only reinforce the city's welcoming environment, but also propel residents to reach out to their neighbors, build bridges of connection, and foster further dialogue. For those who do want to put up a yard sign, we do encourage you to place those in your yard and not in the boulevard. Parks and Recreation Department has recently launched their Urban Forest Initiative, which was incredibly popular last year. It is a reimbursement program to encourage the planting of trees, up to $125 per tree, as well as $40 towards professional installation or professional planting of those trees. Eligibility is limited to City of Brookings residents, maximum 2 trees per property, and on our website we do have an approved tree species list for you to choose from and work with local nurseries. That program did start on the 20th of April. It is on a first-come, first-served basis. There is a tremendous amount of information on our website and would encourage anyone to check out this great initiative if you have interest in participating. Second annual community games will be back by popular demand. Deadline will be on Monday, May 9th. They will take place June 24th through 26th. These are an opportunity to showcase not only our great recreational facilities and opportunities throughout the community, but also promote a healthy lifestyle through friendly competition and plenty of fun. Website is up available on the screen for anyone who would like to register a team. The city is in the process of updating our stormwater master plan. The primary goals of updating the master plan are to address and reduce the potential for flooding, prioritize improvement projects, reduce impact on downstream communities, and then develop a resilient plan that addresses flooding while considering environmental as well as social benefits. We did host an engagement session on April 21st to seek input to ensure the master plan is reflective of the goals and needs of the residents and local business community. The event provided residents with information about the planning process, allowing community members to provide feedback on the initial findings and gain input on the city's current stormwater system. We will have 2 additional community or public events planned on this, the next one being in the June-July timeframe. The website before everyone on the screen will take you to a brief overview of that presentation, as well as an opportunity to complete a survey that we would ask anyone interested to fill out. We do have a recording available online from that April 21st session on the educational portion for anyone who is unavailable to attend. And in the very near future, we will be launching a specific web page for this project where we'll be placing links to the video as well as other materials and information as they come forward, as well as future key dates for engagement opportunities. We will plan on concluding this project in September 22 with a finalized plan and a presentation to City Council. Couple of updates in the solid waste division. We've got our new compactor there, which is still in the process of being put together and will be ready for use in June of 22. Each of those wheels, I'm told, weighs about 8,000 pounds, so that's heavy. This is a critical piece of equipment for our landfill as it maximizes our useful cell life where we're placing our refuse. Each of those cells does cost about $2 million, and we want to try to get about 10 years of life out of those. So this is a critical piece to make sure we're properly compacting our refuse and maximizing our life of our landfill. We will have a social media piece coming on this, as it is a very interesting and unique piece of equipment that goes a little bit unseen for most of the time. Spring cleanup was completed this year. We completed the citywide residential cleanup within 5 days. Free dumping for residents does continue through the end of the month, so if you have some closets or garages or whatever the case might be that you're cleaning out, feel free to run that out to the landfill, and that will be free dumping for residents through the end of this month. We will have data available on how much we collected and things of that nature at the next month's progress report. So everyone will stay on the edge of their seats until then. The Citizens Campus is open as well, and that is an opportunity for residents to bring yard waste and grass clippings out. That is open 24/7 out at the Brookings landfill. The Mother's Room project has been completed at the library, which provides an opportunity for mothers to nurse as well as change their children in there. So it's a good addition on the second floor of the library. The summer reading program is just around the corner. This year's theme will be an ocean of possibilities. The kids registration is May 15th, and the teen registration will open up on the 24th. And last but certainly not least, our Swiftel Center, 2 months worth of data there. March, they had 53 event days. April, they had 49. A number of great events, including the State 8 Pool with over 4,300 attendees, the Wildfire Cheer and Dance with over 3,400 attendees, Hairball over 1,300 and nearly 1,400 attendees, and the SDSU Jackrabbit Rodeo in there. They did set a couple of records. Hairball had a record food and beverage per person, and the rodeo was the highest gross ticket sales in history at nearly 79,000. With that, I would stand for any questions.
Any questions? Oh.
Of course, I was going to try to interrupt you. The 15th Street South picture there. So we've got a nice, is that temporary while we're under construction?
My understanding is that is a detention pond on the north side that will stay, is that correct, Paul?
That area there will be part of the stormwater retention, that it will hold water all the time.
I was just going to ask, do we have any idea? Are we anticipating that it's going to have water in it all the time, or?
I don't know that it'll hold water in it all the time. I haven't seen yet the design for it, but it will be part of the stormwater system in that area.
Okay, thank you.
Questions or comments? Wayne?
Jake, somebody brought it to my attention. I hadn't even thought about it, but all that work on 20th Street with the Interchange Project, it looks like a lot of those really nice crabapple trees are going to get torn out of there. Is that right?
That's something we could follow up on and get back to you on.
Okay, because it just seemed like it'd be if there's any way to save those, and they have to be moved, but can they be moved? Can be utilized somewhere else? Or it takes so long to grow a tree around here. You hate to just bulldoze them all out of there, but
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul's got a few words to say.
Yeah, I apologize, Jake. I didn't get this, but I do have a couple items to add and make note for the public. The first item Our public information officer, Chelsea Bakken, was recognized as the hometown hero of the year by the Modern Woodman, which is a fraternal financial service organization. Chelsea is being recognized for outstanding efforts to keep Brookings informed with the various city efforts. So if you see her, please congratulate her. She's an outstanding asset to this organization, to the community. This Thursday, Dave, our police chief, will be retiring. There will be, or this Friday he'll be retiring, but Thursday, April 28th, there will be a celebration at 1 p.m. Honoring his retirement. We'll be upstairs here at room 300 in the Sitco area. The public is invited to this event. Once again, it's 1 p.m. Thursday afternoon. Next week, we will be celebrating, or nationally, there's a celebration for the City Clerks Week. This is a time to reflect on the importance of the municipal clerk's office. Now, unfortunately, there won't be a meeting next week, Bonnie, right? So encourage the public and everyone who's interested in how city clerks work, what their jobs entail, to visit our webpage or reach out to Bonnie Foster, our city clerk. But more importantly, thank you for all that you do as the city clerk, especially next week. Finally, one thing I forgot, or that I'd like to mention, Keith Thoreau is here. He's our police officer here in the corner. Keith came to us from Aberdeen. He was there for many, many years as a sergeant. Came to us about 3, maybe 2 years ago, but has been instrumental in community outreach efforts here in the community of Brookings, and also the CLEAR representative, I believe, from the police department. Keith will be retiring next month in May, so want to tell him thank you publicly for all his effort and work he's done here in Brookings. I believe you are staying here, and you have a lot of great fishing spots that we're going to talk about after the meeting, especially once your retirement comes around. The last thing I would mention, Jake mentioned in his report, the community games. Last year, the city had a team, and the mayor here led the kickball tournament, and we almost won by that much. But this year, we have plenty of activities if council would like to participate. Everything from running activities to, I'm sure, kickball, volleyball, even painting activities. And so encourage either council to participate. We could always challenge the county at that event, but people in the community to come out and participate. Get friends, work groups, come out. There's activities for everyone and anyone. I even participated during that event, and though I don't know that I helped, but it was a great activity, an opportunity to meet people from in a way just to get out and enjoy the great parks in the environment that we have here. So once again, encourage people to register now. We're hoping to beat last year's numbers for the number of teams, and once again, City Council urge you to participate. And so you guys will be leaving the City Council. You're more welcome to participate.
Well, and there's some easy, and there's
There's even a chalk event.
right,
Skating
chalk
on
event. I
sidewalks.
remember that one. I do remember catching one of the kickballs, and I thought it should have been on ESPN's top 10 that night, but it didn't make it. But okay, move on to city council member induction. Joey.
Is there a list of all the games somewhere? A list.
I believe it's on the website. If not, I can make sure and send it out to council as well as make sure the public